So you're ready to make an offer on a house, and now what? How do you figure out what's a good offer, and how do you put together the right offer to get the home that you want? My name's Tiffany Callahan, and I help both home buyers and sellers here on Cape Cod. So let me take you through what I help my clients work through to put together a good offer for a home. So let's start with motivation. Why are you buying this house? What is it for? If I know your goals, I can help you break down what a good offer is. Things are a little bit different depending on what you want the house for. So if this is your primary residence, you're probably going to be more motivated than you would be if this was a second home or a vacation home that you really wanted but didn't have to have. Also different than if you're somebody who's looking for a rental investment. Let's say you're looking for a place that will make you good money. Maybe you're going to use it yourself sometimes, but you also want to make income off of it. Your offer, or a good offer for you, will look very different than that first time home buyer, or somebody who's downsizing and wants a new home for themselves to live in full time. So all of that is going to affect what's a good offer. But usually motivation is the real key to what a good offer is. I typically ask my clients, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you want this house? That helps us determine how aggressive to be with pricing and other terms. So let's break it down a little more. Aside from why are you buying it, where is it? Is this house in a really good location? Are you right near the water where you've always wanted to be? Did you find the dream neighborhood that you've been thinking of? Do you absolutely love where it is? Or is the house great and the location's just okay? That will also determine how aggressive we get with your offer and how good the offer looks. Maybe you found a specific town you love here on the Cape, or, you know, that neighborhood like I was talking about, and you just can't live without this house. A good offer for this will be a lot more aggressive than an offer where you say, I really love the house, but I could pick or choose this location. I don't really care. Are there other offers? For you to make a good offer, you need to know if you're up against anyone else. Now, if you're up against other people, we need to be more competitive. But if it's just you, a good offer might look a little different because we can negotiate on things like price and timing and certain dates and inspections. So a good offer is really going to vary depending on if you're up against other offers. How long has the house been on the market? If this house just hit the market and we're in the height of the spring market in April, a good offer will be really competitive. But if we're sitting here in July and you find a house that's been on the market 236 days and it's not moving, and the seller feels motivated because they've been sitting a long time and they're ready to get going, a good offer will look very different than that April spring market offer. So we really need to look at how long has it been on the market and what's the timing in our market. For Cape Cod, the market looks a little bit different than elsewhere in Massachusetts or Florida or California or Texas. So you need an agent who knows how to break down the market for you, like myself. Does the house need work? A good offer for a house that's completely done will look different than a house that needs work. If you have to consider replacing a septic system, putting in a new roof, maybe you're looking at major kitchen and bathroom renovations, a good offer for that house might look very different than a house that's been completely redone or a new construction home. What do the sellers want? This is so important and so many people miss this, but a good offer gives the sellers as much of what they want as possible. Do the sellers want a good price? In a lot of cases, we see price determining offers, but not all of them. So sometimes we have a seller who says, I would take a little bit of a lower price if I felt reassured that the offer will work out. So if it's cash or if it has a low amount being financed, I'm okay with that over a higher offer. Maybe the seller says, I have a job I'm relocating to and I need to move quickly. A good offer for them is somebody who can move fast, regardless of price. You still want to get probably close to their list price if you're the seller, but if you can get less but move quickly and that's in your goal, that's what you're going to do. And what can you afford? A good offer looks like one that you feel happy about. Yes, you want the house. I totally get it. But if you get in that house and weeks, months, years later, you're struggling to afford it, you didn't consider taxes, maybe you didn't think about the mortgage cost or insurance or the maintenance cost for that home. If you can't afford it, it's not a good offer. I need to make sure you can afford it and feel happy and comfortable in that home living there and not house broke when you get there. What other questions do you have? What else do you think would make a really good offer?